Hi Bulldogs, Chris Bryant here. Got a CCNA 2012 3-minute video test and lab for you. There's a mouthful on frame relay. So that's a lot of info to pack in 3 minutes, but I guarantee you we're going to do it because I'm going to show you the practice exam question on the screen in just a moment, even if you know the answer immediately, and I hope you do. Stick around because I got some extra credit questions for you and a nice little baby lab, some important stuff to know for your CCENT and CCNA exam. So here's our question for today. What value serves as a keep alive for frame relay circuits? And man, I know, and I pride myself on never forgetting what it's like to get started with this stuff, but wow, when you hit frame relay and it's so early in your studies and it's just alphabet soup, one acronym after another, Feckin, LMI, Beckin, ANSIs, DEs, CIRs, DELSIs, and Cisco thrown in for good measure. So let's go ahead, actually, we're going to go ahead and start the clock right now. Gave myself a little bonus time there because we do have a nice little lab here for you. And the answer to this one I'm going to give you right up front is LMI. That's the local management interface, and that sounds like some kind of GUI, but it's really not. And there are a couple of important ways to take a look at the LMI and what it's set to and what it's doing. And do you know both of those? Because you need to. And we're going to look at it live here on a Cisco router that's already got frame relay set up and running. Now, show frame map is an important command. A lot of information in here. But this really isn't what we're looking for. What I would suggest to you when you start troubleshooting frame relay, especially with your LMI, is to run the command show frame LMI. And it's very important to know these commands and the outputs for the CCNA exam. Now it does list your LMI type Cisco. It does outline it there. But the key here is these two fields, or are these two fields. These two numbers should be incrementing regularly, say about every 10 seconds. That sound about right to you? So you can see that 93 and 93, they're even and they are incrementing. If this status timeouts begins to increment or continues to do so while you're troubleshooting it, there's your issue right then and there. And let's run a debug frame LMI. Another important CCNA command. How are we doing on time? Pretty good. And we're going to let this run for a moment, and especially if you're new to debugs, I want to tell you right now, I know there's some anxiety involved because there's so much information with some of them, but what you've got to watch for is just looking for that one piece of information you need. And debugs and practice labs are fantastic for learning what's going on behind the command. And I'm going to do a U-all there just to cut that off. But the values that you want to see incrementing are right here. Just a couple you want to see incrementing, that is. You see some other ones that are incrementing. But these two, if they're going up like that, then you're in good shape. And if we run show frame LMI again right now, you'll see that we're up to 100 there, and we expect every 10 seconds for that to increment by 1. So a couple of very important commands there for our frame relay studies. Of course, let's go back to that practice question. Our keep alive for the frame relay circuits, that's the LMI, and you also saw how to see them with show frame LMI and debug frame LMI. Want to invite you to join me out on Twitter. We're having some great conversations out there, on Facebook as well. I hope you'll subscribe to my YouTube channel. And as we invade Amazon and other ebook sites, I've got some free CCNA and CCNP ebooks coming out for you, along with Security Plus and the new CCNA security exam. So there's a lot of great stuff coming from TBA and the rest of 2012, thanks to support of people just like you. I'm Chris Bryant. Thanks for making TBA part of your certification success story.